Hello everyone, welcome to the tea time session, and we are reading from Osho's knowledge and wisdom, and learning so many things, right? Simple things. What is meditation? What is the meaning of meditation? And importance of the breath, and who we are, and how should we increase our awareness in the simple terms. Osho is explaining to us in a beautiful way. So let's look into more wisdom from Osho today. Let's do that. Hmm, Let me mute all first. Okay, great. Okay, friends. So today the topic is the meditation is the first and last freedom. What a beautiful statement it is. Meditation is the first and last freedom. So let us understand what it is like when you are not doing anything at all bodily, mentally, on no level. When all the activities have ceased and you simply are just being, that's what meditation is, isn't it? So in meditation, we are not doing anything either physically or mentally, like absolutely nothing. Whenever you can find time for just being, drop all doings. That's what Osho is saying. That whenever you find time, just drop everything and just be there. And even like when you are sitting and you dropped everything, you are not doing any action. But even the thinking is also doing. Thinking is also considered as doing. Concentration, you are focusing on something, and then that is also doing something. Contemplation, like oh, okay, I should have done this, I should have done that, I will do this, I will do that, all that chattering inside is also like the contemplation is also doing something. So even if for a single moment you are not doing anything and you are just at your center, utterly relaxed. Yesterday we learned, right? So what is meditation is relaxing in the where consciousness, relaxing in the consciousness is the meditation, right? So we have to be utterly centered in that consciousness. That is called meditation. And you can do anytime. There is no need to do say at one point or two, morning or evening. Your breath is there, you are there. So what is missing? It's just just the intention. Whenever you do not have anything, just sit there and become center and don't think anything. Don't do anything. That's what Osho is saying. So that is called meditation. We can practice this tiny bits of meditation in our day-to-day activities. Apart from the longer meditation, we are doing longer meditation, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. But in day-to-day life also, here and there, 1 hour, minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, whenever you find, just sit there and relax. That's what Osho is saying. And once you have become aware that you are once you are becoming aware, okay, I am just being there, I'm just being there undisturbed, then slowly you can start doing things, right? So now what Osho said is first don't do anything. Observe, and then second part, slowly introduce doing things with that same centered self. You are washing this dishes, but your that centeredness is not disturbed. You are walking, you are just walking, and your centeredness is not disturbed. You are just doing anything, right? Any action you are doing, make sure your center is not disturbed, like whatever you are doing, like physically whatever you're doing. And then the third stage, what he explains is, you have to reach to a stage where even if you are speaking to a person, even if you are listening, even if you are speaking to a person, you must not lose that center. You must not lose that center. You must be in that center and you do your things. And that is a beautiful state. And Osho is comparing that state with that tornado. The everything around is tornado, but we are the center of the tornado. So when we become center of ourselves with that practice of awareness, we become the center. So first thing is just drop everything and relax and be there. Second one is slowly start doing things, like cooking or cleaning or washing or anything, right? Whatever you do, just gardening, pouring the water to the plants, anything, become aware and become that center. And the third thing is, even if you are in actions like in meetings, in talking to your family members, or in the big bazaar or wherever it is, like you are always centered. No matter where you kept, you are always centered. What is that? You are always in that meditation state. And then what happens is the life goes on so beautifully. And Osho loves his life so much, and he says that, the intensity of the life increases, and with more joy and more clarity and more vision, more creativity. You become so creativity, your intuitions are getting better. You are just enjoying the state, effortless effort. That's what called effortless effort. You are not putting any effort, but it is happily happening around that. Just like, you're watching everything from the hilltop, right? So when you are on the hill, what happens? The view is so clear. So, for example, you are middle of the hill. So a car is coming this way, or another car is coming that way. But you do not know when they are going to meet or when they are going to get into that accident, right? But you are standing on top of the hill. What happens? The vision is so clear. You can literally see you can literally see the both cars coming, and what speed if it should come, what type of things it should choose in order to avoid that collision, right? So that is the beauty of being top. Then that is the state of witness, like, just observe, watch yourself, and definitely your life will become beautiful. And one more thing he emphasizes that, you are not the doer, you are the watcher. We are not doing meditation, we are just watching our breath. That's all. We are the watchers. And that is the whole secret of meditation. That you become the watcher instead of, like, we don't do meditation. Doing continuously, like, that watching. One day you will get hold of it. And then you become that, even you are chopping a wood or drawing a water from the well, or like, as I told you, like, cooking, cleaning, everything, you are just watching. Yes, the action is happening, but you are watching it. You are just, you can observe your gestures and your body language and your thoughts and your feelings. Everything comes into align, my dear friends. And watching is meditation. That is what Osho is saying, that, watching is meditation, not doing meditation, but observing. Watching our state is meditation. What you watch is irrelevant, right? I mean, of course, like in our meditation, we are starting our journey with observing our breath. At least one is there, that, we can continuously watch without any break. And then you become so perfect in watching, that even you will go into the meditation. You will be in that meditation state when you are watching a tree, when you are watching a kid playing, when you are watching a presentation, or like, anything, you become that. That is the beauty of meditation. And the quality of observation, the quality of being aware and alert, that's what meditation is. So like, yeah, of course, people are practicing this practice or that practice, or like, observation skills or whatever, right? So how do you know your meditation is working in a day-to-day activity? Is, what is your observation level? Not only what is your observation level, but the quality of observation. So how much we are taking it fully, without any filters, and without any without any reactions in our life, right? So anything comes into our life, any action comes into life, we immediately immediately react. But as you are practicing this observation, the quality of observation will increase. Then what happens? You are nicely putting the answers, nicely taking that pause, and you are completely aware. Very quality observation. Even if you go into the nature seems to be so beautiful. Even if you go into the railway station or any chaotic situation, you find that it is so beautiful. Everything is so perfect. So in order to become that, in order to get perfect, I mean, like, gain that perfect eye, we have to become good observer. We have to increase our observation skills. And then when you increase your observation, what happens is quality of observation coming to our life, my dear friends. And yes, whatever we do, it must happen with great awareness. And also he explains about the miracles of awareness. So when you are observing so much, right, so the miracle starts happening. Many things that you used to do before simply disappears, like unwanted thoughts, unwanted actions, unwanted talk, unwanted anything, like, time waste things or energy waste things, are, like, there are so many things, right? So naturally they disappear from our life, right? So in my life, that is perfect example. Like when I was before meditation, there are so many friends, there are so many relatives, there are so much drama in my life. Like I used to feel that, I have to attend everyone, I have to, like, attach with everything. But as the meditation came into my life, slowly without knowing, everything started disappearing from my life. So only thing remained is which is serving my purpose. Like, the people are giving the happiness, or the empowering people are, like, good energy people, I'm surrounded by those people. Like, so what happens is, that is called miracle, right? So if you are constantly putting into the troublesome atmosphere, where you are managing, where you are, for one lie you are to have to talk 10 lies, and then manipulation of the life, manipulation of the day-to-day activities, like, family issues or job issues, so much drama. Every drama will disappear, my dear friends. In first 40 days, all the drama will disappear, and then you will stay away from the drama kings and queens. Simply that, that how they are sucking the energy. If you are interested to know, like, if we involve that in such kind of drama, now you are not doing anything, but listening to them also sucks your energy. So they are pulling your energy, like, every time they are, like, taking out your energy, taking energy. So your energy is very expensive, my dear friends. Make sure you are not surrounded by those kind of people, or if you are surrounded by, just become that centered, so that you are not getting affected. It's so important. You must read celestial prophecy to know this truth, my dear friends. How we are taking the energy from each other, like, parents and children, and wife and husband, and then boss and subordinate, everywhere this energy theft is happening. So make sure it is not happening. So miracles happen, right? So how miracles are happening is, we are becoming aware, we are becoming centered, we are not letting anyone steal the energies, or we are not stealing anybody's energy, right? So the miracles are happening, things are happening so smoothly. And I will not say smoothly, but I will say that with more understanding, more quality, and more clarity. So you become more aware every moment. That is what Osho is saying. And then he, um, he talks about the ultimate awareness. So the very phenomenon of watching it changes. So slowly, the madness changes. Madness disappears. That's what Osho always says, that, whoever is, like, tangled in this situation, they're all mad people. So slowly, the thoughts will fall into the place, into a certain patterns. And what happens is, from the chaotic situation, we become cosmic situation. So uh, before meditation, or before practicing all these things, right? So any thought is chaotic thought. So slowly, with the observation, slowly the reduction of thoughts, what is happening is, every thought is becoming cosmic thought. What is cosmic thought? Like, the thoughts are so useful, the thoughts are so powerful, the thoughts are very meaningful, very purposeful. So those are all cosmic thoughts. They are becoming cosmic thoughts. And we experience the deeper and deeper peace inside, naturally, because your body is at rest, your mind is at rest. When we are in centered, though you are doing things, but still you are in that rest mode. That's what Osho is saying. That's the beauty. You are not losing any energy. In fact, you are in constantly connected with that energy. No matter what you do, you're fully aware. And then mind is coming into the alignment, body is coming into the alignment. So what happens? Body coming to the alignment, so many ailments from the body will disappear. So that's where the healing happens. And mentally, so you become more stable, you become more understanding, you take things easily, you feel all is good. it's so cool, so chill. Like it's like, you're flying. You become so lighter and lighter and lighter day by day, like a feather. So that is the ultimate awareness gift. That's what Osho is saying. And what he says is like there are uh, three stages of observations we must practice. What is that? First thing is like first we have to like a little more intense awareness is needed, definitely. And you start reflecting your moods first. So what kind of mood I am in now? I'm in happy mode, or I'm in sad mode, or like what kind of how I am feeling now. And that, okay, the mode is there. And what is your emotion? The second thing, what is your emotion behind that mode, right? If you are lousy or like grumpy, what kind of emotions you are having? Are you are happy? What kind of emotions you are experiencing? And then observe the feelings. Three things are so important, my dear friends. First, we have to observe our mood. Second, observe the emotions. Like if somebody's mood is not good, they go into that like darker emotions. And then what happens is they've started feeling loneliness. Look at how it is connected. First, Osho is saying that observe your mood, then observe your emotions, and then observe your feelings. What kind of feelings you are having during that emotional situation? Like when you have, if you see a newborn baby, right? What kind of mood do you have? Like what kind of emotions it is producing in your body, and what kind of feelings? With that feelings, lot of chemical reactions happens, right? So every time check and come back to that happy state, my dear friends, because we are not here to waste a single moment. Yes, it takes time, but it is doable. Like whenever you are suppose you are your birthright is to be happy all the time, all the time, all the time. So choose it wisely. If your mood is not good, just to change, try to change your mood. And you know why people are not, why people are so moody, why people are still in that sickness nature, because they love to stay there. They don't want to come out of it. Uh, Two people are fighting, so one person go and say sorry, just it's my mistake. Let's make things better again. When you talk to a person, right? Just you said whatever you want, like the other person should come out of immediately, but no, the other person, like even for us, right? So we chose to be there. We feel good in that lower emotional, because always mind seeks that she need to have control over everything, and that mind needs to have control over. So it's so important to change our moods and change our emotions, my dear friends. And so observe your mood, observe your emotions, and observe your feelings. So, and then what Osho saying is that the fourth stage comes naturally. Then the fourth state happens is which you cannot do. What is that? It happens on its own. It's a gift from the whole. It is a reward for those who have done all these three things. See, look at that. So who achieved this? This fourth state, we are not doing anything. At least here we have to observe, we have to change, we have to do all these things, right? Three things. But that fourth stage, we don't have to do anything. Once you become perfect here, that naturally happens. And what is that state is? Like who achieved that state is Buddha. And the fourth is the ultimate awareness that makes one awakened, right? So then that one makes awakened. Once you become aware of one's awareness, right? So that's it. That is the fourth state. That state made Siddhartha as a Buddha, because he awakened in that state. And only in that awakened does one come to know about themselves, what is bliss. So it's a little it's a feeling to experience, like what is bliss is the body knows pleasure. Like if you you know how to experience the pleasure, right? The mind knows happiness. Okay, the heart knows joy. If you are helping anybody, or if somebody is coming and saying like all that high emotional things, you can feel it in the heart. And then happiness in the mind, and then pleasure in the body. But the fourth stage is bliss, my dear friends. In that bliss, with that bliss, like these are all nothing. The pleasures and the happiness and the joy what we are experiencing, it's nothing in front of the bliss state. And that is where everywhere trying to go, right? Like all the sannyasas from the Osho group, or like, any seekers in the organizations, or any person like, like you and me, we are trying to become that awareness. We are trying to increase our awareness, right? And that is the path. So what Osho saying is like, you have to reach to that fourth level. So in order to reach to that fourth level, you must do all these three things. And to reach to that fourth level is awareness is the pathway. So awareness, if you walk on that awareness, automatically that awakenness will come into our life. And I will end this session by only one statement from Osho. Is like, for the first time, the watcher itself become watched, and the observer itself become observed. Look at that statement, my dear friends. For the first time, the watcher itself become watched, and then the observer itself become observed, and you have come home. You have come home. So that's what Osho is saying. And let us all, we are all already on the same path. We are already doing our best. And just what else we need is just remember ourselves to come into the center, come into the center, come into the center all the time, my dear friends. So let us practice meditation, and we'll take question and answers after the session. So what we are doing, we are just watching our breath. We are not doing anything. We are not allowed to do anything. We are ceasing everything. We are becoming watchful of our breath, inflow and outflow. Simply just observing the nostrils, how the air is coming in, going out, coming in, going out. Become watchful, 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 and we'll get to that state, my dear friends. So sit comfortably, hands into hands, fingers into fingers. Gently close your eyes and be with your breath. Relax, my dear friends. Yesterday we learned that meaning of meditation is resting in the awareness, relaxing in the awareness. Relax.